Hey there guys, Neil here, back with an Android game review. And to be a little bit more clear about that, it's actually going to be something that's available for iOS as well. The app is the same, as far as I know, for both platforms, but as I am an Android user, I'll be reviewing the Android version. So this week's game is the classic game, Tempest. As you see here, it's available via the Atari Game Center app, which is available, or sorry, not the Game Center, but Atari Greatest Hits app, which lets you download download up to 100 of their greatest games, or and more specifically retro games. So with Tempest, it is not available in the app. In order to get the additional 99 games beyond the one that they give you as part of installing the Greatest Hits app, you will have to buy them either in packages of 4 games, or you can, which are 99 cents each, or you can buy all 100 games for 9.99. So I just bought the 4 pack with that included Tempest and 3 other games. I actually haven't looked at what other games are there. Um, but the idea is pretty straightforward. Once you buy the game, what you'll do is you'll click on the arcade machine to open up the options. You can play around with the settings, so you can get things like adjusting your starting lives, your bonus fit, difficulty, and various other features that are from the original game. You can also adjust various controls. So if you want to, so in this case, let's say for Tempest, if you prefer the horizontal or vertical layout, you can adjust it according to that. So where the scroll wheel shows up on the left or right side, whether it's on-screen control, or if you want it to be a horizontal instead of vertical layout, you can have the control on the bottom left or bottom right. So for me, I'll have it on the bottom left just for the sake of me. Um, you can have a gallery, so in case there's additional screenshots that are available, then it will download that content. It's a relatively small download, so I will recommend, of course, having still be on Wi-Fi. But if you don't mind using your data connection, then that is um, up to you. So from here, if you want to play the game, it's as simple as hitting the play button. You can do 1 player or 2 players. So I'll just do 1 player because it's me, just me, and then you can adjust what level you want to start on. So I'll start on level 1. You'll hit the start button, and from here, um, it's pretty straightforward. You can either keep tapping the fire button, or you can tap every which way that you want to go. Once you complete the level, it'll transition into the next level. It'll tell you that your super weapon has been recharged, so you can have that reset there. So if you're still getting used to the game, then there is that option to use the super weapon or super zapper to reset the uh, to kill all the enemies and clear off the field. And then basically, right from here, the game is pretty much a solid recreation of the original Tempest game. So you get the various levels in order, and then as you complete the levels, you get the nice little effect as you get through the various stages. And then it can, like for example, in this one, I have to avoid some spikes, so there is additional obstacles to consider as you are playing the game. So that's really the bulk of it. The game isn't too intricate beyond that, beyond just various levels in different shapes. It has that kind of 3D effect to it with various obstacles going on as well. And then once you've completed the game, I haven't gotten past all the levels, but as far as just reading online, once you've completed all the different levels, I guess it becomes harder and goes faster. So just to test your various skills and to see how much better you can get as a game gets more difficult. So that's really the bulk of that. There's not really much to say as far as additional settings or anything like that, because there isn't any additional settings to consider. And then you can, of course, adjust the sound of the volume levels if you wanted to, if it's too loud, too soft, or anything like that. I don't think there's not really any save state. In Tempest, you can jump around to different levels, and that kind of acts as your save state. So if you've gone through the first few levels and you want to jump to other levels, then you can do that. But that's really the all there is. So it's a pretty fun game if you're into retro games or some of the older games. You can see that there are, as I said, there are 100 different games. So as you scroll through the different games, you'll see the differentiation to between buy and quick starts. So if you want to, so I think Missile Command is the game that comes with Atari's game or greatest hits. As far as knowing which other ones, I'm not sure about that. So, but if you click on like more games or not more games, but if you click on A to Z, I know the touch controls have a little bit to um, be desired. But when you click on, you can click on the bottom, you can see the A to Z listing, so you know what's available. So see, I have Tempest and Missile Command on this screen. And going back to the action screen, I guess I can see if there's also Outlaw. I'm not sure which game that is, but I guess a gunfight. But as you can see, it's pretty straightforward from there. So once you found the game that you want to play, then it's just a matter of loading it up, and it starts as fast as you saw it load. So that's really all there is for that. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that, you can find me on Twitter at PatelN01. You can get subscription links and all of that good stuff on the website at pateln01.com. You can, of course, get this review and all reviews on YouTube at youtube.com/pateln01. And of course, if you want to support the show and get content early and provide additional feedback, then you can, of course, support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/pateln01. But that is all for this particular review. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.